Hey everyone, it's Ed McLaughlin, the Athletic Director here at VCU, and it is my honor to welcome you to the 2021 Student Athlete Kickoff. We planned on doing this event live this year, but out of an abundance of caution, we will do it virtually to make sure we keep all of you safe and ready for the academic year. I'm so proud of all the work that all of you did last year in winning 6 championships, sending 6 teams to the NCAA tournament, and just the incredible job you all did academically as well. A lot of schools struggled through last year, but we didn't. We thrived. And I'm so thankful for all the work that all of you did as student athletes to make last year a success. This year, we don't know exactly how the year will go in terms of dealing with COVID, in terms of dealing with all the other challenges we have, but I know that all of you will work hard and represent VCU the best way possible. So, we have a lot of good speakers tonight, so sit back and enjoy, and welcome back.
Hi everyone, I want to start by welcoming all the Rams back, and I'm excited to see what we can all accomplish this year in our seasons. My name is Ashley Barrett. I'm a junior on the field hockey team and this year's SAC president as well as A10 rep. I am very excited for this new role and will work alongside our fantastic board, who includes Abigail Osmeyer, vice president, Sebastian Evans, co-chair of community service, Megna Dewar, co-chair of community service, and Courtney Collins, co-chair of social media, and more people to join shortly. We are strongly supported by various representatives from every athletic team at our university. The mission of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, is to develop leadership, promote, and enhance the student athlete experience while creating collaboration, engagement, and unity between student athletes on campus. With this new role, I am open to and would love any ideas which can help SAC accomplish our mission and enhance your experience at VCU. SAC and the DEI committee are currently participating in the Ultimate Backpack Drive. We hope that you want to help us collect school supplies for this. There are bins in sports medicine and Siegel until Thursday afternoon. Go Rams!
Hello, I'm Dr. Darcy Mays, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021-2022 academic year. I serve as the faculty athletics representative at the university, and I'll say a little bit more about my role there in just a few moments. I also wish that we could have gathered together for this particular meeting as we had originally planned, but I understand that safety has to be our #1 priority, and hopefully that the situation will improve and I'll be able to meet you all in different venues throughout the rest of the academic year. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I came to VCU in 1993, so this is my 29th year, and most of my time I have served as a faculty member in the Department of Statistical Sciences and Operations Research, where I teach statistics. For the past 20 years, I have served as the department chair of that particular department. Currently, I have accepted a position as the Associate Dean for Research and Operations in the College of Humanities and Sciences, and I'm in the process of transitioning into that position. What is a faculty athletics representative? A faculty athletics representative is mandated by the NCAA as a person who has a faculty rank at the university who basically works on behalf of the faculty and the students to assure that student athletes have an opportunity to succeed academically in addition to athletically, and that the athletic department is doing a correct thing by their students in terms of allowing the students to be successful and are following the appropriate NCAA regulations. The faculty athletics representative position basically has many roles, but they basically can be summarized into 2 areas. One is as an advocate for student athletes in terms of their academic success. We obviously want to assure that there is academic integrity. We also want to make sure that all students, particularly in this case, student athletes, have the opportunity to succeed. You are somewhat unique in that you have obligations to the university by your athletic performance, and therefore you are individuals that sometimes will miss more classes than other students because of those obligations. I have worked with various leaders at the university, including those within athletics, and we're in the process of having a new university leave policy being reviewed and hopefully be approved. And that's going to be a policy that's going to specifically address student athletes and put in place as a university policy that if you must miss class due to your travel for athletics, you will have an opportunity to make up any of the work that is missed. So that is one of the roles. Obviously, we also want to make sure that all student athletes get a good schedule. So I work with your advisors as necessary for that purpose. We want to make sure that you are progressing successfully through your academic programs. So we do review those things. I also review all change of grades to make sure that we are not going to be flagged for any sort of academic misconduct. So one of my main roles is to assure that the university puts in place procedures and policies that allow you, the student athlete, to be successful academically. I also have a responsibility to make sure that VCU remains in compliance with all NCAA regulations. Sometimes there are minor violations that need to be reported, and I have to sign off on all of those. And there are also situations sometimes when we need a waiver for a student athlete to be able to compete in their chosen sport. So I also will review all such waiver requests that will go to the NCAA and sign off as a representative of the faculty to make sure that we as a university agree with the request that's being made. I do reports to various university entities. I regularly report once every year to the VCU Faculty Senate. The Faculty Senate is an elected body of faculty members who get together to basically govern the faculty review and the academics of the university. I also report regularly, along with your athletic director, to the provost and give a report about the academic success, the athletic success, et cetera, of our student athletes. And I also give a report to the VCU Board of Visitors. The Board of Visitors is the group that is appointed by the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, who oversee everything that deals with VCU. So in this role, I try to advocate for student academic and athletic success. It has been my pleasure to serve in this role since 2015. I'm looking forward to a great academic and athletic year for each and every one of you. And if you ever have any questions or problems, you're encouraged to reach out to me. My email address is dpmays@vcu.edu. You can reach out to me by email. You can also reach out to me through talking with an athletic advisor. You can speak with Sophia, you can speak with Ed, you can speak with your coaches. If you have any concerns that deal with your academic performance at the university and whether you're given the opportunity to be successful, please reach out. So once again, it is a pleasure to meet you. I wish I was present with you, but that's not possible. And I do want to wish you the best of all possible, both academic and athletic years this year. Thanks, and have a great evening.
Good evening. My name is John Venuti, and I oversee all of police, security, and emergency management for both VCU and VCU Health, and also serve as Chief of Police. My oversight includes all of police, all of security, to include overnight residential security, as well as RMC mobile patrols, as well as the RMC security officers that are in all of our academic buildings. I want everyone to know that I and all of my staff are always happy to meet and speak with your teams, and we absolutely love collaborating with athletics and working with VCU Athletics on just about anything that we could get involved in, to include fundraising events. If we can work together, please call me. All of my officers wear body-worn video cameras. If you do have a law enforcement contact, you will be recorded. There are also over 800 video surveillance cameras on our campuses. VCU police have zero tolerance for drugs and underage alcohol possession. Marijuana has been legalized in Virginia. However, it is prohibited on VCU property. If you are over the age of 21 and do possess marijuana on VCU property, that can result in a student code of conduct violation. VCU police thoroughly investigate all forms of threats, intimidation, and violence. We aggressively investigate all forms of interpersonal violence, which include sexual assault, stalking, dating violence, and domestic violence. We aggressively and thoroughly investigate anything that is threatening in nature, to include social media posts, written statements, verbal statements, direct threats, indirect threats, third-party reports of threats. I hope you get my point. We investigate anything that jeopardizes the safety of any member of our community. We also fully investigate any form of harassment. Should you come to the VCU Police Department with an issue, I want everyone to know that you will be believed, you will not be judged, and you will be supported, treated with dignity and respect, and we will do whatever we can to help you through that situation. I expect all of my staff to act professional at all times and demand that they treat every single person, every single member of this community with dignity and respect. If you're aware of a situation in which this does not happen, I want you to feel free and I want you to feel obligated to make me aware of that situation. VCU Police have a protocol for notifying athletics when officers come in contact with student athletes or are involved in arrests for crimes or other incidents. All of your information is preloaded into Maxient as student athletes. VCU Police also focus on off-campus conduct. We want all of our community members at VCU to be good neighbors. I have an external relations officer that does nothing but look at off-campus issues that are associated with our students. We also provide the Live Safe application so that members of our community can provide information to the VCU Police Department from the mobile app. I encourage everyone to download that application. And please never, ever hesitate to contact me should you need anything. I hope everyone has a great year. I'm really looking forward to everyone being back. I love working with athletics, and this is going to be an outstanding year. So thank you very much. Take care. VCU is committed to keeping our students, faculty, and staff informed about situations that may pose a threat to campus safety, including crimes and weather-related emergencies. The university and police department use a number of methods to share safety information, including text messages, emails, digital signs, outdoor sirens, and the VCU alert page. Text message alerts are sent when the police department and university leadership determine there is information the community needs immediately to protect itself from a potential threat. Text messages are not sent for every crime that happens near campus, only for situations that may pose an ongoing threat to the safety of the community. For example, if a crime occurs but the suspect is immediately arrested, you may not get an alert because there is no ongoing threat. If you get a text message, you should respond accordingly and monitor the VCU alert page for more information, since text messages are character limited. If you need to subscribe or update your text alert subscription, visit the MyVCU portal. Email crime alerts are distributed in compliance with the Federal Clery Act to notify the community that certain types of crimes have occurred at VCU. These alerts will include educational information to help the community protect itself from similar crimes. If you want to know more about crimes that occur within VCU police jurisdiction, you can check the VCU Police website for the daily crime log. Remember, safety at VCU is everyone's responsibility. Make sure you are signed up to receive alerts and take them seriously when you receive them. They are for your benefit and your protection.
Hello, I'm Dr. Chuck Klink, Senior Vice Provost for Student Affairs. Welcome to those of you new to VCU, and welcome back to those of you returning. Your presence and contributions as student athletes make us a better university. We're proud of your academic accomplishments. We're proud of your athletic accomplishments. We count on you as student leaders. We count on you as role models and ambassadors for the university. We're glad you're here and appreciative of the gifts and talents you share with us. We hope that you'll utilize the resources we have in the Division of Student Affairs to support your health, get involved, hone your leadership skills, and get all the support you need. Please don't hesitate to let us know how we can support your success. We wish you the very best in the classroom and in your sport this year. Go Rams.
Hello, and welcome to your General Advocacy Overview. I am your host, Tamika McCoy. I am the Program Manager for the Advocacy Program. So let's get right to it. All right, as you can see, the Advocacy Program is with University Counseling Services. And before we begin, let's talk about what offices on campus are confidential. First, there is the Advocacy Program. Next, there is University Counseling. And then there is Student Health. So those are your three offices on campus that are confidential. What do confidential advocates do at VCU? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. And what is your definition of consent? Well, consent is basically giving permission for something to happen, but it has to be verbal as well as nonverbal. It cannot involve any coercion, meaning coercion and consent can never coexist. So if someone verbally says, yes, I'm in agreement to do something, but the body language does not line up and the nonverbal cues are not there, chances are there may be some coercion there, and that is not consent. So who are we? Again, I am Tamika McCoy. Our advocate is Dana Vandervelde. We do provide confidential non-therapeutic support services to our students, of course, who have experienced sexual assault, intimate partner violence, harassment, or stalking. It is our firm belief that we can create a campus free of violence. So let's talk a little bit about what we do. As stated before, it's very important to remember that we are non-therapeutic in nature. But we do provide accompaniments, meaning we are a little more hands-on. So we accompany students to the hospital for incident-related appointments. We also accompany them to initiate Title IX reports and accompany them to those investigations as well. We also accompany them to police interviews and investigations as well. And we also go to court with our students. Part of that going to court process, sometimes we do assist students with getting restraining orders as well. Now, we also assist students with academic and housing accommodation requests, meaning that we assist them with making those requests for those specific accommodations. Now, of course, we have no control over whether our community partners say yes or no, but we have built great rapport with them, and they do work very closely with us to make sure that our students are well accommodated based on the situation. We also inform students of their reporting options. When students come to us, they are not obligated to report with us at that time, but we want them to leave with as much information as possible so that they can make an informed decision. We also refer students for services on and off campus. Some students would rather see therapists or be involved with our community partners on campus, and then there are some who would like to be involved with services off campus. So we do make sure that we are able to make those referrals for our students. We also provide violence prevention education. This can be in the form of a webinar, trainings, presentations, and classroom presentations of the like. And what we do in those situations, we have our partners reach out to us, or students or faculty and staff, they reach out to us and they tell us what they need. Some of the examples of the trainings we come out and we represent are the One Love training. We also have domestic violence and intimate partner violence prevention training, sexual assault prevention training, as well as consent training. So if there's a need for any of those trainings, feel free to reach out to us and I will have that information for you at the very end of this presentation. So how can you partner with us? It's very simple. Number one, you can request a presentation. So here's some other examples of presentations that we provide. Overview of gender violence, consent, as stated before, supporting survivors, and trainings on healthy relationships. Number 2, we also co-sponsor events. And so you can reach out to us to co-sponsor an event with you, such as stalking, sexual assault, dating violence, and things of the like. Or if there's an event where you want us to come out and to be present, or to do some tabling, or represent our department there because you have students who you work with that may need our services, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to partner with you. And we also invite you all to brainstorm with us where prevention and response are needed. You all are out there with our students, working with them every day. You have your finger on the pulse of all of our students' activities and their various areas. So if there is a need for our services, please reach out to us. We would love to partner with you like that. So we are, again, confidential support for students in conjunction with VCU Counseling, because that is who we are with. We are located at the Marlboro Park campus on the 2nd floor of the Commons, but we also have an office down at the MCV campus for our medical students. So if there's a need, or if a student needs to meet with any of us, please give us a call and we will accommodate them, whether it's on the MCV campus or the Monroe Park campus. There are 2 separate numbers. Just call one of those numbers and they will make sure that you are connected with us. So as we come to an end, you can see that here is our information. So we can be reached at our confidential email that is only manned by the advocacy program at myoptions@vcu.edu. We can also be reached through the University Counseling Front Desk at 804-828-6200. All you have to do is ask to speak to an advocate and you will either get myself or Dana. And here's just a list of some of the resources that we have available for our students off campus. We have the one called One Community. They are a hub of resources for people in the Richmond area. We also have YWCA of Richmond, who provides counseling services for survivors of sexual assault or intimate partner violence. Then for our LGBTQIA+ students, we have the LGBTQ Partner Abuse and Sexual Assault Helpline. And what they do is they help our students find those resources that advocate for and are geared towards our LGBTQIA+ students. It is our sincere hope that you have learned something new about advocacy. However, if you have any questions, if you have any input, or if you just want more general or specialized information about our program, please feel free to reach out to us. Once again, that is at myoptions@vcu.edu. We would like to thank you for your time and have a great
Hi everyone, this is Dana Blackmer. I'm VCU sports psychologist, and I wanted to give you a little information about what I do and how you can get in touch with me. First of all, I do basically 3 things at VCU. The first thing is personal counseling. Being a student is stressful. Being a student athlete is even more stressful. And combine that with the stress that we all experience now with COVID-19, and it's a recipe for experiencing higher than normal stress levels. Even before this all happened, surveys done show that about half of student athletes said their sport-related stress alone significantly interfered with their mental health. So that's one thing I do. The second thing I do is mental skills training, and that's basically helping student athletes ramp up their mental toughness so they can do better in their sport. Things like motivation, confidence, focus, handling adversity, and staying positive when things go wrong are all mental skills that are crucial to succeed in sport. Well, part of what I do is to help student athletes learn techniques such as mindful sport performance enhancement training, intensity regulation, self-talk strategies, imagery, goal setting, and mental planning and preparation so they can perform at their peak. A third thing I do is to help student athletes recover from injuries using the same mental skills as the ones used to improve sport performance. So you can use imagery and relaxation and other mental skills to manage pain, optimize healing, and to return to sport with less anxiety and more confidence. So if you have any questions or want more information, a good place to look is the VCU Sports Psychology website, right on the athletics webpage. You'll get more information about mental wellness, injury recovery, and mental skills training, including an entire audio training library of mental skills. You can also contact me at any time. I continue to see student athletes through Zoom All my meetings are confidential, so if you have any questions or you'd like to get together and chat, send me an email, give me a call, or visit the website where you can make a confidential appointment right online. Thanks again, and welcome back to VCU, and let's go Rams.
Thanks to all of our speakers, and thanks to all of you for choosing to be Rams and being part of the VCU family. We don't know exactly what this academic year will hold for us, but I know it'll hold a lot of success, and I know it'll hold a lot of challenges, but I know all of you will do the best you can to wear your masks, follow COVID protocols, and position us to win even more championships. It's a choice that you make, just like you choose to be Rams, but it's a choice you make to be successful and to win here. And I'm so thankful every day that I get to be part of you and you get to be part of us. So thanks. We look forward to this academic year. Be smart, take care of everything with your academics, and go Rams.
Champion, a winner of first prize or first place in a competition. One who shows marked superiority. When the game is over, they unplug the scoreboard and turn off the lights in the arena. The final score may be lost to history, but the thrill of victory, that's forever. You don't forget the view from the mountaintop. And what a view it is. Down there is the climb, the jagged rocks, the bottomless cliffs, the pitfalls, the switchbacks, and an avalanche of disbelief. Up on the summit, it all seems so small. The adversity, the doubts, the detractors, the haters. From the peak, there's nothing standing between you and the bright light of glory. Anyone can read your roadmap to victory, but only you know how those scars got there. Only you know what it took to navigate that battered map. Your journey is your own. Here at VCU, we know a little something about journeys. We know something about the climb. We've scaled the peak. It's what we do. You want to be a champion? You came to the right place. We're ready to light the path, gear up, and set our sights on the clouds, up where the champions hold court. In the end, they save the spoils for the champions. Champions bask in the sunshine of victory. We don't nostalgically share stories at BBQs of the almost and the could-have-beens. We tell ascendant tales of triumph and those who reached the top and hoisted the trophy to the skies. You know why trophies are so shiny? Because you can learn a lot about yourself in the reflection. When you set your sights on that prize, what will you see? Will there be a champion staring back at you?